Hey, AfterBuzzers, welcome to the Angie Tribeca After Show. We're breaking down Season 2, Episode 5, A Coldie But a Goodie. We'll find out why you never follow somebody upstairs to get a cup of coffee. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes.
Nice yell there.
We missed it. This is the Angie Tribeca I know and love right here.
I realized how much I
Yes.
missed that yell. Just listen
Definitely.
to it again.
The other one's just too mellow. It doesn't get me excited. Welcome, everybody, to the AfterBuzz Angie Tribeca After Show here on AfterBuzz TV. I'm going to just bracket that sentence with AfterBuzz. Why not? I'm one of your hosts, Frank Moran. You can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie.
Hey guys, I'm Nikki Preston. You can follow me everywhere, Nikki Preston TV.
Michael Clouse, you can follow me on Instagram at TheOnlyMC, on Twitter at Michael Clouse TV.
Ooh, and I'm Nadine Della Pelle. You can find me at Nadine DP and the number 3.
Look at that. All business like. We just bang that right out.
Yeah.
Now, folks, you can like us on Facebook. Give us those 5 stars on iTunes. Hop in the chat. Michael Clouse has got that sweet 9-year-old MacBook.
Running strong.
Running
strong.
Gotta plug it in, though. The battery doesn't last.
Uh-oh. All
And
right.
iPad too. You have both.
An
Yes.
iPad,
And an iPhone.
iPhone.
So,
Where's Apple?
Chime in on the chat about your thoughts about the show. Thought about Michael's technological setup here. You know, his recommendations on Apple products. You know, anything like that.
He's like taking up the whole table though. I don't have any room. Nadine doesn't really have a lot of
you
room.
said you left your notes at work, and I was trying to be kind. Not anymore.
Wow.
Now, before we get into the episode proper, episode 5, I think we need to take a moment now to just acknowledge, somebody lost today.
Yeah, we were going to have a nice guest on. And
I'm not even talking about
you
that.
were not even
talking
talking
about
about that.
I believe at the beginning of the season we had a bet. And the bet was, Gals and Tribeca
yeah.
Wow,
are going to be
that's
getting
cool.
together.
That's cold.
yeah.
I believe somebody on this panel,
That's cold.
I can't remember who, said by episode 5, it was going to happen, that they were going to get back together.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold, Frank.
This
Oh.
feels really good.
Wait, that was Michael Clouse. Michael Clouse bet episode 5.
I
is
had a
when Gals and
feeling if I
Tribeca.
just won every time, you guys would think that there would be something rigged, and I didn't want that.
Okay.
So I had to, be humble and allow
That's so sweet
my
of you.
friends the
So
opportunity.
This
Look at
feels
that.
really good. I feel really good, especially because I lost to you last season. Today,
Yeah.
it feels wonderful.
There you go. So
I was hoping for it as we were going throughout, and I was like, "Oh, she's gonna save him," and then he could fall into her arms and they could kiss, and I was like, "That would count. That would count. It would work."
Yeah. Well, Giles and Angie are not back together, Michael. So
They had a
lost.
couple connection points.
Yes,
points,
but
I
it
guess.
wasn't enough
It was a
for them to
reach.
seal
Not
the
enough
deal.
for an official
right.
relationship.
Now, I
on
bet
Facebook.
episode 6, I have to admit, I am not feeling very confident in my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're 6. Who was 7 again? You were 7.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember. I was
Yeah.
7 or 8. I'll go with 8.
I don't really remember.
I think you were 7.
Yeah, and I was 8.
Yeah.
So there we go.
yeah,
We'll see.
I'm not feeling good about mine. I'll be joining Michael in the loser circle next week. I have that
I'm going
feeling.
to re-up and say 9.
What if none of us
gonna buy
win?
back
I don't
in.
know.
Buy back in, double the money.
All right.
All right, so now with that little update on Angie and Giles' kissing status there and our bet, we'll hop into the episode proper. They're a
Well,
Coldie but a Goodie.
We need a second, because I think some people thought we publicized that we were
yes.
having a guest on
Well, that's
tonight.
right, yes. We were going to have Scholes herself.
Yeah.
She was going to be in the studio with us talking about her character, being on the show, her career and everything. Unfortunately, she had a family emergency. So
Yeah, Miss Vermeulen
she
did
is going to
not
reschedule.
participate.
Yes, she will be here on July 26th.
Ooh.
So
Mark calendars.
that's right. Look at that.
Excited.
So, folks, if you have any questions or anything that you want to have asked for her, just remember July 26th. And as we get closer to that, we'll remind you. So when July 26th comes along, she'll be in here in studio.
Should be in.
Yay,
That's
we're
right.
so excited.
Michael's shirt will be off. It'll all be fantastic.
The whole show.
I got a whole month to get in shape.
Yes.
We're off all this.
What? Get out of here. We're off all of what?
I was hoping we would just
No,
get to the
keep
no,
going.
no. I think we were fine until you
Didn't
said
work.
that. Okay, then we're like, no, you look at this. I mean, that is just like
You
a...
look great.
Yes.
You're
Okay,
like a
she's
sculpted
gone.
god.
I may have
Ah!
I'll give another button. All right.
Oh,
For everyone who tuned in, looking for her,
That's
this
right.
is what you got.
This
Wow.
is
okay.
Man, look
Happened.
at that.
You
That
go.
Got a tease there.
one
a
of the
little
best
bit.
consolation prizes ever, right there.
You guys are probably hoping guests just cancel every week, aren't you?
Rashida Jones is going to be here next week, guys. Oh, I hope she doesn't cancel. I hope she doesn't cancel. Well, we'll see. So this episode starts off with Angie in hot water from last episode. We found out that all the information from Meet and Cheat Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Got leaked, and so Angie's name was name checked at the end of that, and it was the Pac-Man came by and ate all that information up there on the screen. So they all think Angie has some connection to whoever leaked this information. So IA is really grilling her in the interrogation room. A lot of cigarette smoke going on in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy seeing Angie being in the hot seat for once, and I don't know, I kind of thought it was
wasn't
funny.
sweating it, though.
She wasn't.
Calm,
She
cool,
knew
and under
everything.
control.
She was good. I mean,
Yeah.
if you do it enough, if you're the one who's interrogating enough, I guess you know how to act as the interrogatee.
I guess,
And I loved it how she was everywhere. Every time, like when she even tried to sneak away and go to the bathroom, she's in the toilet, she's in the reflection of her coffee cup. Like I
Yeah.
loved it how she was everywhere.
That's internal affairs for
Creepy,
you.
so
Very
creepy.
creepy.
Yeah. And I think it helps too. 'Cause we know, at least as viewers, that Angie doesn't have anything to do with this plot. So the fact that she's not flustered by it doesn't bring any. It seems right to us because, like, well, we know she's innocent. So it's like, yeah, it would have been kind of interesting to see her really kind of, like, oh, I am kind of, in trouble, but she was just whatever.
Yeah, and we all know as viewers too, we're like, she's not in trouble. There's nothing to be worried about.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a funny spin on everything.
Just a lot of cigarette smoke. Guys.
Yeah.
A lot of cigarette smoke.
Kids don't smoke.
With the pun at the end, I'll be watching every move you make
Yes, until she can't see.
until she can't see.
Then we find out that, of course, she's on probation until they figure this all out. And the mayor's campaign manager, he's with the lieutenant. He's basically just giving him the riot act.
Yep.
Not basically.
Literally.
I believe it's literally.
Yes. With a nice proclamation. Anytime you get a nice, proclamation, you can pull out on a scroll. That's always good stuff.
Makes it official.
Yeah, well, yeah, officially, yes.
I was just kind of like, come on, I don't really want to see this. That joke, it just bothered me. I was just like, eh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and speak for the whole episode and
All right.
say I was not a huge fan. And Frank, you said the same thing.
Ooh, you seem so accusatory there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jump
Mike.
on this
You
ship.
agreed with me, Chalk.
Jump on the ship.
Out of all the episodes,
Lonely.
this has been the first misstep I felt that there was this season. It just wasn't an entertaining
Yeah.
episode.
I don't know if it was they just tried to throw in a lot of jokes that they kind of used the first season. I mean, I felt like it was. Yeah, I don't know. There was just something off.
I'm gonna defend it because I actually liked this episode. Besides that joke, there was jokes I was actually laughing out loud to, and you guys watch the show with me. I don't actually do that a lot.
Like what?
So,
What do you got?
I can't remember specific examples. Oh, it was the balls one when he was like, my
Oh.
nuts, my ball. I don't know. It made me
Yeah,
laugh.
what was that? He was like, usually I say sell these nuts or something like that.
Yeah, I usually say you're nuts, but now it's my balls. So I don't. I didn't follow that.
weren't
It
feeling
didn't.
it?
No, I wasn't.
I felt like a lot of the jokes were too straightforward again, that weren't like clever or witty enough.
And the one thing, like for example, like the Edelweiss, the first time we see him on camera, he's laying next to a body, an old
creepy.
woman. It was creepy, but I felt like it wasn't continuing with the bit that he was always like trying to sell something or being like a
Yeah.
shyster.
Yeah.
I felt like that was like also kind of broke the pattern that we'd already kind of established. I was like, oh guys, what happened to this great little running gag you had set for this character?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching that too, and I was like, okay, where is it? I was waiting. I was like, okay, wait, he's just a normal doctor until she comes back in the room and then sees him being weird. But it still wasn't funny to me. None of that was funny or entertaining. So I don't know. Sorry. I just scratched you.
No,
But I half
They're
agree.
so
I half
big,
agree
it's
with
hard to-
it was funny. I liked the episode, but at the same time, it was just a blah episode. I don't know. I'm half and half about how I feel about it.
Yeah, I felt like it just kind of flawed. There wasn't really any progression with anybody's character or anything like that. I mean,
Yeah.
You're tuning into the destination
That's right,
for
guys.
TV
Yeah.
superfan
Yeah.
discussion. AfterBuzz
If anything-
TV.
Hey,
we're gonna let the
And
buzz
now-
begin.
Let the buzz begin.
RJ or James feels like perhaps we need to start this over from the beginning. So hey everybody, welcome to the Angie Tribeca After Show. No.
Wrong button. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I think another thing is they didn't really carry over any of the same people from last week.
Yeah, that's what I thought was
I don't think
weird.
there was that. Now looking back, I don't think
No.
there was anyone because we
No.
didn't have the campaign manager at all last week. So
No.
it was complete brand new characters this week, continuing over from a plot from last week.
That's what I thought was really weird. It didn't even feel like the same episode or a continuation of last week's. And if anything, I feel like they went backwards. Like, you don't really see Monica and Giles at all.
Yeah.
You don't see any type of relationship between the two. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Also, didn't see the relationship between
Yeah.
Giles and Tribeca. So that's
No, you did
right
not.
there starts it off on a bad foot.
I feel like the only name check, and I feel like we have an idea of what the overarching plot of the season is, and it seems to be with this Mayhem, this corporation, Mayhem Corporation, and we only get a name check at that right at the very end when you see that the mayor's campaign assistant has an employee ID card for Mayhem. So I figured they're going to be like some kind of overarching opponent for the whole season, but was just kind of dropped in at the very last second. You're like, okay, sure, great.
I think it was also weird because this is the first episode where we haven't seen Angie out kind of in the field, out doing her thing. So I think that also kind of made it just different and weird and awkward in a sense too. Yes, she was doing her own internal type of investigation, obviously, but she wasn't very hands-on with the other situation. So.
And I wouldn't have minded that because it's a fun spin. Like, what is a cop that likes to be out in the field so much and is good, so great at her job, but when she's forced to be stuck in the station and can't go and actively solve a crime, what does she do? And I just felt like what they showed wasn't the funniest version of that story.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly. So I think that's why we're all just like, you could have. It was almost there, and then it wasn't.
It shows how integral of a piece that she is to this show, though.
Yeah, she carries it for sure.
She carries it.
And it shows, too, how much she loves her job. She just cannot sit still a minute. In the first season, they had that episode where she had to take a vacation, and she wasn't even able to go grocery shopping or do anything. She constantly wanted to work, and it just shows she can't leave her job, basically.
She's
She
still
has
addicted.
to work. She's
Yeah,
addicted.
but for some reason, I found that funnier. Like when somebody was forced on vacation and has to take that ended up being funnier than this when she was just
Yeah,
stuck
like
at the station.
the jokes when she was dragging her desk down the stair and had to like drag her desk there, and it's like, that's
Yeah, I think the only joke that I really liked that I thought was fun of her like being trapped was the whole chair thing where the other guy had her
Yes,
chair.
I like that
That
one.
was absolutely hilarious because you don't notice these little things so you're actually sitting down comfortably and you're like, wait, where's my chair? Because I've had that. I've had favorite chairs at work and stuff, and if an intern took it or something, I'd be like, give me my chair back. So I could relate to that, and it was hilarious, and she just arrested him, and and then she had to go back to her desk.
And there's one thing is you can kind of see where that other cop's coming from. It's like, you're never here. You never even use it. It's wasted on you. So I can understand why somebody thinks like if somebody's really like in your office place, if somebody's hardly ever there and they've got the sweet chair, you're like, eventually you're gonna start like, well, they're never here. I'm just gonna borrow it. I'm just gonna borrow it.
But
Not
it's
saying
Angie.
right.
But it's
Yeah, I'm not
Angie
saying
though.
it's
She's
right.
like the head detective
Yeah.
there. You don't take the head. You don't take your boss's chair.
I know, but if they're never
Come
around,
on.
I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand why somebody
Yeah.
would eventually they'll finally go like, well, it's never being used. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
use it. Why not?
What I would do is switch the chairs. I would always take the better chair, and then when my shift was done, I would switch them back, and no one would ever know that I took the
You
good
are
chair.
wise.
That's a smart
You
thing to
are
do.
a smart thief.
Now, are you guys people who can be in an office all day, or do you get like
No.
Tribeca where you're like, oh my goodness, I've been here for 10 minutes and I need to go or do something or get
Yeah.
out?
When I was at an office job, I would take breaks and I'd go walk outside. There's a great outdoor area, and I'd walk like half a mile or something, come back inside. I had to. I couldn't just sit still for a second. I don't know, you see me now, and I'm just all jittery sitting here for a second.
I know.
This 30 minutes is gonna drive you insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I need to have, if I'm doing some kind of repetitive motion, I will go absolutely insane. I need to feel like there's some sort of, I'm working towards a goal constantly by the end of the workday.
I hate sitting down.
Yeah.
Just sitting down for long periods of time, I just feel lazy.
It's
Like-
better than standing up, though. Standing up for a long
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
is even worse.
So, what's too long for you? An hour? 2 hours?
Yeah, an hour is a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
An hour sitting down consistently, yes.
Well, you have these long legs too and
Yeah.
stuff, and you're always probably
Oh, my
stuck
goodness,
everywhere, and
yeah.
you're like trying to stretch.
just want to
can't
stretch
do
them
it.
out. It's terrible.
I know, I didn't realize. I was just saying earlier,
Yeah.
I had to sit on the other side last week. I had no room. Michael's legs are like out to here. I don't know how Nadine does it.
No, I
He's doing that
haven't.
manspreading
I
there,
shrink
guys.
my legs down just for this.
Are you better over there?
I'm a little better on this side. I'm sorry. I look over here.
I don't know. I don't know if that is that a slam against me? I'm not sure. I don't know, guys.
No, that's a good thing.
All right,
She
is
wants
that
to
a
be
good
by you. She's
All right.
happy now. We're all in our
happy,
places
I'm okay.
again. We're all in our places.
So if you ever had to do a 2-hour after show here, would you just go absolutely insane?
It would be a 5-minute intermission.
Yes, we'll be back in 5.
Of him just leaving. No one taking a break and being like, I'll be back in 5, guys.
So the mayor gives the mayor's campaign manager yells at the lieutenant there, and the lieutenant comes out and gives gals a triple homicide. Tells them to take Tanner and Hoffman. So at least we get a little Hoffman shout out this
My
episode.
Hoffman
Yeah.
boy. Hub Hoffman.
I'll just cover in post-its. I don't
I
know if you
know
remember.
that scene. That was
Covered
cute.
in post-it, but then Tanner was covered in tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I didn't notice Tanner was
Yeah,
covered
Tanner
in
was
tape.
covered in tape on his fingers, and then Hoffman had.
They were
head to
having
toe.
fun. They're enjoying the
They're doing
day.
it in
Oh,
office.
come on. They were bored, just like we get bored in the office.
And the ringtones, too. I love that. Each
Oh
one
my,
when they
yeah,
got a call.
that was.
Tanner has his own, or Hoffman has his own
Has his
ringtone.
own
Yes.
phone. He's such a
That-
homie.
that
He's
was cool.
the OG. OG pub.
Would you think that Giles would be listening to Chumbawamba? Or Giles would be listening to Chumbawamba?
Possibly, yeah. I don't put that
Yeah.
past him. Why
Yeah.
not? Why
All right.
wouldn't he? It's a great
Okay,
tune.
interesting. Yeah.
Great
All right.
tune. I respect him more for that ringtone choice. You have to judge people off their ringtones, and I am a fan of his.
Do people even do that though anymore? Do people just have like a generic ringtone?
I have a ringtone.
Oh, you do? What's your
it's
ringtone?
fun.
Well, you have a fun ringtone?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it?
You know this? It's like the big bang.
Get your phone out.
Anyway,
what is
we'll
it?
do
Yeah, I
it.
don't
Bang?
No, get your
Yeah,
phone out. I'm
it's
calling
called
her.
the Big
Is
Bang.
your ringtone on?
No. Well, now it is.
Well,
yes.
let's make this a little active
Let's
here.
hear
Here
it.
we go.
Yeah,
Here it
everyone
is
wants
here.
to hear my ringtone.
All right, we're dialing.
All right,
waiting.
let's see. Let's see if we get it. This is going to be riveting,
Yeah.
guys. I don't know if it's going to go. It's one of my favorite songs.
Wait, what year was this song? I'm trying to
This was
remember.
like a few years old. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, nice.
so that's
All right.
it. It's there. It's been there for
okay.
You didn't
years.
answer? You sent me the
So,
voicemail?
yeah, we're here. We're talking, Angie.
Ah.
Nothing for you, Nikki? Just a regular ringtone?
Just regular ringtone. I remember I only did it one time, and I was like in college. It was so long ago, and it was when it was like fuzzy. It wasn't even a clear song. It was.
Did you record a song like off the internet, or did you actually pay for the ringtone?
I paid for it. That's right. I paid like $1.99
Really?
for my ringtone.
There was this app I had that
Let's
you
say.
can put your Apple Music into the ringtone
Oh.
system and then export it out, and voila, here we are.
Wow.
The
That
big
crew person was
bang,
like switching their
bang.
ringtone every week.
Yeah, no, this has been years.
Oh, nice.
Years on
Oh.
end. So here we go.
But Nikki, what about when you take a lover? Do you give that lover a special ringtone?
Take a
Does it-
lover.
I
Where
know
are you
it's-
taking
Yes.
them from?
When you take a lover,
No, I really don't.
All right. Just seems like it doesn't have to be music. It could be just a different sounding ring.
I would do maybe a different sounding ring, yeah.
I
But
love-
I haven't been in a relationship long enough to test it out, so.
oh,
to take a lover. I can't handle that, Frank.
Well, that's one of my favorite.
But
Because it's such a
the
cheesy
text
word.
messages, I think you can change that sometimes, or I think I used to. I would do different tones for people.
How long would you have to have a lover for before you would change a
Oh
ringtone?
wow! I don't want to scare them off, so I feel
scare them.
it would like this is your special ring. Like, honey, why is this? I would say at least 6 months.
Huh. Oh, all right.
See, now I gotta say, I don't even think that my phone, I don't keep it on enough to have a ringtone. Mine's vibrate.
You need to change your life up a little bit.
I'm vibrate, and I mean, I don't flip this thing on because I don't want to be interrupted by a ringtone. I just want someone to just notify me. How about you, Frank?
No, no ringtone for me. I always keep mine on just vibrate all the time. I feel like that's the
See,
best
That's
thing to do.
boring. That's boring.
What?
I like my little song at least, my little generic.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't know. For some reason, I always feel like I don't want to interrupt people with my
Yeah.
noise from my phone.
And if you're
I
in a
guess I don't
texting
care.
conversation or something like that, then it's just constantly going
You're in the
off.
little
and you're like,
Yeah.
when you're typing each word.
Missing out.
Not all right,
Missing
all right.
out.
Are you the type of people that lets the whole song play?
Ooh,
you
also
answer
Try
good.
not to.
Good question.
Sometimes, yeah, I'll dance to it, and then I'll pick up at the end and answer.
Oh, dang.
I like dance around to it, and then I know right when it's about to end, they'll be like, "Hello," and they're like, "Why did it take you so long to answer?"
I was gonna
I'm
say,
like,
have you
was
ever
answering.
missed? Has anyone ever?
Oh
hung
yeah,
up
and then
before?
yeah, I'm
And you're
buying
like,
it wrong
"Oh,
in my head. I'm like,
crap."
ugh. Yeah.
It's good though. You got to keep
Horrible
them
phone
waiting.
tag.
You don't want to pick up right away.
Oh
It seems
yeah,
like you're
keep
busy,
the
you
lovers
know?
waiting.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is that who calls in?
It's always the lovers
That
that
was
I've
the lovers.
taken. The lovers I've
Taking
taken.
a lover. So Angie though finds her way, even though she's stuck at the precinct, she gets herself. She walks into a case. When she does go see Edelweiss, he's laying next to a 102-year-old woman who's accidentally fallen down the stairs and died. So, but happens to be the third such case. And so Angie kind of gets suspicious, like maybe this is more than just an accidental death.
That's a hunch that only Angie would know.
And that's true.
Why are old people falling down the stairs? You know.
Yeah, and she goes to the records room, and she meets like the old record keeper, who you think is the record keeper there, and have a little chat there and find out. Nope, it's not really him. It's just he's the grandfather of the cop
You
record
could
keeper.
see him as a record keeper though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? You were
Yes.
like, oh well, I guess it's Tribeca. You know, that would make sense that they would put an old guy in a cardigan
Yeah.
as a record keeper.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I think the only reason she figured out she was so bored, and sometimes when your mind isn't as cluttered with everything else happening with the case, she was able to just see what was right in front of her. So, she used the common sense, her noggin.
Yeah, although with old people being such a such an important part of the case, the fact that we only saw him for that one little blip, I thought maybe he might pay off some fashion at the end. But no, that was just a
I
little
didn't even
throwaway.
make that connection.
No.
He was
Yeah,
old
you're
and we
right.
were
Yeah.
investigating.
Yeah.
him.
No. Who knows?
But no, we didn't. Goodbye to you. Nobody wants to hear about
while you were
blacklisted. Nobody wants to hear about that. But now we get into one of Nikki's favorite scenes, where Angie has the case file, but she can't let anybody know that she's doing it because she's not allowed to work on a case. So I catches her in the bathroom, right there in the toilet.
Yep.
Very nice. Right there in the closet, and then on the coffee cup as well.
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, that's your private
That
time.
toilet shot was creepy. I think that was another
creepy.
reason why I didn't really like this episode. I was like, that's creepy.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was really funny. Like, where the heck? If you're in the writers' room, you're like, where could we put her face? We're gonna put her in the coffee. We're gonna. She's sitting down in the toilet. She's gonna be right there. I love
I was
it.
thinking like air vent.
Yeah,
No?
true. Well, I think about it sometimes. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, if I ever had to hide from someone and I was in the bathroom, I would stand on the toilet, but
Yeah.
you still wouldn't be able to get away from her if she's in it.
I think it was just a reflection. I don't think she was really in it.
No.
But-
It was actually ahead.
Yeah, she was.
I thought it was just the reflection. Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's be real here. Because if she was in a vent, that's so much more scary to me because that's so much more realistic. Because I look at vents, like when I'm showering or anything, I'm like, is there an eyeball there? I don't know. I get
Really?
weirded
You look
out.
at
I'm a freak. I'm a weird, like, scared human being in the world.
Wait,
So-
even like at like your own home.
Oh, yeah.
You will still check the vent.
Well, yeah, I look because it watches me while I shower. And, like, I don't know. The vent watches me.
Wow.
But you still
I'm
haven't found my
afraid,
cameras.
But I never
No,
got
I
it.
haven't seen him. You did a good job so far.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think I liked it because it was so unrealistic, so I thought it was funny. But if it was anywhere near scary, I would not have liked it.
Oh man!
Neither.
So the first time you travel, if you go to a hotel, the first thing you do is you scope out all
I
the
don't
vents.
shower.
You don't shower.
What?
Oh, all right. How does your lover feel about
Well, I
that?
don't have any lovers anymore.
I open all the doors. I look in the shower. I check everything. Even when I come
Really?
home, if I'm going to be home alone, I get freaked out. So I have to check everything.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I feel like I'd be more scared checking.
I know, because I'm like,
Not
I don't
sure
know what
I
I'm going to
would find. I
find.
just
but-
try to block it out.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna think about this murder hiding in the closet waiting to get
Yeah.
me. I'm just gonna enjoy this TV
You're
show.
gonna think about it until he kills you, and
Yeah.
then you're dead.
Is it more of like a woman thing? I mean, maybe you guys don't care as much, but I feel like being a woman, you're like
Yeah, I guess
afraid
we're
and
usually the
wanna-
ones in the closet. So
Yeah.
you know.
And nobody would want to kill me.
We're usually the ones in the closet. All right, all
got
right.
We do get.
I must
the-
admit, if I opened my closet and I saw Michael with his abs, I wouldn't be too upset.
Yes.
Yes! Oh my god. We need to name
Yeah.
your
Another
abs.
button.
Your abs need
Yeah.
a name, I think. Because he
Yeah,
has
go
for
discussed
it.
so much.
Go for it.
Michael Jr., but something more original.
Albert instead of Albert.
Ooh, Abert.
Oh,
Mm.
Abertine.
There is on Twitter, if you want to go look. If everyone out there is as interested as everyone in
Oh,
here.
we're all in. Yeah,
Yes.
we're all in tune. Let's hear, Michael.
No, it's on Twitter. You gotta
Oh,
look.
I thought you were saying you have like a
Pushing-
Twitter for Abertine.
Pushing to the social media.
Always. Look at that.
I like it.
The man knows how to up his social game.
like
I love
it.
it.
Good.
That's right.
I love it. So Angie gets on the phone with Giles and says, "Hey, guess what? I think there's this murder happening here. These old people are dying. We need you to check into it. I need you to go over and check out Peter Warren's house." And he's like, if you have any feelings for me whatsoever, you'll do this. And so that was your moment of connection, right?
I think that could possibly count as a relationship.
Oh, get
No, That counts as an ex that you're still friends or they're still around and you're just digging up stuff from the past to make them feel, you know. You've ever done that? Like, I don't know if I've ever really done that, but maybe I have before with someone who are not together anymore. They still have feelings, whatever. You just use a little dagger. Well, if you really loved me, if you ever cared about me, you know, you'd go with that pathetic
And you
pose.
still do.
Yeah, of course you do. So you're going to do it for them. You know, regardless if they're together or not, they still love each other.
I feel like you have been in this situation before, Nadine.
Many a lovers.
I would have given you that, though, if at the end of that conversation and they'd FaceTimed and then they both kissed the phone, I would have given you
Oh,
that.
that would be cute.
But
I
that
want
was
them
it.
to do that now.
But no.
Good idea.
There was
Does
no...
a
anyone do that?
FaceTime kiss.
I've never thought of doing that, but
Actually
that's pretty
kiss
cute.
the phone?
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Really?
You've
Your
kissed
phone's
the
dirty,
actual
though.
phone?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
That's
just
what I'm
go,
thinking.
"Mwah." Well, maybe I get like a few millimeters.
Yeah, don't actually touch it.
Yeah,
but
maybe I don't
get close.
actually touch it.
You going really slow?
Oh, yeah. Put that Snapchat slow
Yeah,
motion.
look at what's going on.
I don't lick the lips, Frank. Boy. All
I know,
right,
I'm
teach his
FaceTiming after
own.
this.
Teach his own.
Maybe bite your lips, you know?
That's right. Yes, Nikki, all right.
Oh, all right.
There you
We're really
go.
learning about everyone here.
Change that ringtone. There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Little Barry White, maybe?
I will admit, we do get to the part of the episode that I did like. This is when Giles does go over to Peter Warren's house, and I like the idea of like playing the idea that you can't remember this person even though they only died 6 days ago. It's like hard to remember, and I love
playing a
that.
cold case.
Frank.
6 days. It's like, well, I could barely remember 2 weeks ago, let alone 6 days.
Oh, and
That's
the
a name I
best
haven't heard in a
part.
while.
They turned
Exactly.
They turned
They
the
turned the
room.
room into a gym. I loved it because I wanted gym in my place, so I loved it.
So 3 days, because they're like, we did this 3 days ago. So if someone dies 3 days later, you're putting their...
That's all you got.
Wow.
Treadmill, arc trainer, weights.
Well, it's interesting because one of my roommates just moved out, and we're not getting another roommate in until the end of July. So literally 2 days after she moved out, we had a party, and we used her room as the party room. We were playing beer pong in there, all that
Nice.
stuff.
Wait, time
So
out.
now her room is literally a party room.
Time out. Did you know that she had a party?
No.
How about you, Nikki? Did you know that she had a party?
Oh, it wasn't my party. It was my
Oh,
roommate's
sure.
birthday party.
Sure.
I couldn't.
I know my phone's not on ring, but I don't think I got a message.
Yeah.
And you know,
Some of
I
those
still
things.
remember Michael having a party
I
and
know,
extended
invited
invite
us.
to all
Thank
of
you
us.
very much.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday, belated birthday, by the way.
yeah.
Good.
Oh, well, you remember it was great.
I'm
It was
sorry,
a
I was
fun time.
working
It
that
was-
night. I work. I am so
No.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was
He
in
put a
San
candle
Diego.
on each ab, and everybody blew it out.
Just waited for me to come.
You missed body shots.
All right, next time we'll go into my roommate's room where it's blank and just a beer pong table,
That's
and
right.
we'll try
Perfect.
again.
And flip cup. You gotta do
Yeah.
flip cup
Oh,
too.
we gotta
Or
do
body
flip cup.
sushi.
Ooh.
So when the conversation goes horribly, it doesn't really lead anywhere with the Warren family. He goes back over to the precinct, and Giles just basically mocks Angie. She's like, "Oh, this didn't go well." And the only thing I found was this Mayor Perry pin, and throws it right there in Angie's face. And so basically now the lieutenant is mad at her because she's drumming up political scandals while she's on probation. Don't say another word. And she just says, "What?"
He was really harsh.
Smigmo was her word.
Yeah.
Great word, guys. That's another word, smigmo.
I made sure to write that down. He was very harsh. The lieutenant, I mean, he was like
he was worried
not
about his
having it at
job.
all.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they do find out that all the old people are Perry donors, and Angie think that is the key to solving this case.
Yeah.
And but the lieutenant, you're right, he doesn't want anything to do with it. He's really ticked.
He just wants to retire, go on his boat, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, where's the boat update? We've not seen any more progress on this boat that he's been supposed to be
80
working on.
grand in debt? Man, how's he going to make that one
No, I
back?
think he's got 80 grand into a boat.
Oh, into I thought you said in debt because of the boat.
Oh, no, I think he's got
I
80
don't know,
grand
maybe.
It's
into the
it, but
boat.
yeah.
Either way, it's a lot of money.
Either way, it's a lot of money
But he's
for a boat.
lost. He doesn't have anymore.
But Angie is able to convince Edelweiss and Scholes to hey, maybe there's something. Take a look at these bodies again. So they check them out, and Edelweiss and Scholes says, hey, their autopsy reveals no bruising, but bruising only happens when the person's alive.
Makes sense.
So if there's a way we could reanimate this corpse and get the blood flowing again, perhaps we'll. Michael's getting bored of this episode.
I'm not sorry, no.
No, he already tuned
up
out.
already.
He tuned out. I just thought that look on his face. He's like, I got it. I can't be here.
Not the case.
See, I thought this was great. I thought that was hilarious. Them actually using a lawnmower and
Oh,
pumping
yeah.
up with
I
a
was going to
noodle.
say, this
Best
is where
part.
you did your research.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did my research, and I guess it was actually a real lawnmower that they used, and that they had to, obviously put the real gas in, and Scholes had to actually pump it. Actually,
Yeah,
Is
interesting
that
how
right?
difficult
What's the
it was
sound-
for her to
what's
do
the
it.
sound that a lawnmower makes?
That's the lawnmower that's on its last leg.
Can you do that again? I'm going to get a ringtone.
Nadine, have you ever mowed the lawn before?
Oh, I love mowing the lawn.
Really?
It's one of my favorite pastimes when I'm back east.
Wow,
Where
I
there's
Really?
lawn. Yeah, it's fun. It's like, washing the dishes. You get out of your head. You just don't
Get
think.
tan.
You
Good
get a
exercise,
workout.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Workout.
great.
I've never done it before.
You
Ever?
never mowed a lawn?
Never,
No.
ever.
Never mowed a lawn?
No.
Oh, sorry.
My dad's so strict he won't let me.
so
We have to have
sorry.
perfect lines and it's got to be nice. I never mowed the lawn
Oh,
at
he
home.
did your lawn. Wow.
True
Yeah.
story. My dad growing up owned a business, and one of the things that they sold was lawnmowers. And so I was mowing lawn at about age 4 or 5. When I
No.
Wow.
yes,
Is that
I was,
safe?
it was riding.
Well, how
it was,
tall
I
were
was
you?
riding
Oh, okay.
lawnmowers,
Okay.
and I was driving them, and I weighed so little. I was too,
Yeah.
didn't weigh enough. So we had to put bricks on the seat because they all have an automatic shut off if you don't have enough weight on the seat. Oh my god! Like if you stood up. So we had to have bricks on the seat, and then I would sit down and I would mow the lawn at age 5.
I thought you were gonna say that you were like really tall for a 4-year-old or 5-year-old. You were like 5 foot tall, so your dad put you to work and you're mowing the lawn. But
He was just
that
really
makes more
ripped
sense.
for,
Yeah, there
for
you
a
go.
5-year-old.
Yep, I
had those abs even back as a 4 or 5.
T-shirt
That's
off,
right.
just riding,
Yeah.
checking out the ladies on the tricycles.
Neighbors were loving it.
All the 5-year-old girls just looking out their window, just like, oh.
One
Michael,
day.
Michael.
Look at him.
I posted another picture like 2 months back when I was doing the weeds and I had my shirt off.
All right.
Go on Twitter, you never know what you'll find,
just
ladies and
need to
gentlemen.
stalk you, I guess.
So Angie talks to Giles and Tanner and says, hey, this is an investigation. I think there's something to it, but if you guys do this, I'm not really authorized to do this. Can you do this? But if you don't do it, I'll never talk to you again.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, would you want to go against Angie?
No.
Nah, you don't want to. You don't want to. If Angie says do something, you're going to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the couple of, there was, obviously they're still progressing this storyline of them in a relationship. That was one of the things this episode. There was another one. Did you notice when she said several words? Oh, it was like, what does RC stand for? Or what does the initials stand for? They gave the exact same answers. Mm-hmm. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
No, that's why. Yeah.
So they're still progressing this storyline.
Yeah.
You said you're not confident with your episode 6.
Not at all.
7 or 8. Are you feeling
Well,
more and
Giles
more
also
confident?
said to her, "You're a great cop with great instincts." I specifically wrote that down in discussing
did.
with her. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm confident with 8. Is that what I said? 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
Yep.
I don't
seven-
know if
how's 7 feeling?
I'm on the fence right now. We'll see. It depends how episode 6 goes. That'll be.
I'm starting to feel more and more confident with 9.
He's already
You can't guess
very
again.
nice. So Giles goes over and talks to the campaign advisor. Tanner talks to another victim's family. And that was like, nah, all right, that really didn't go anywhere. It was just like, fine. But we see the campaign manager's like, I got to get back to work. You know, my staff is really busy. And he looks around, there's nobody in the campaign office at all. And then Angie goes and finds out with the other victim when Edelweiss kind of reanimates that. They find out that there's a ring impression also on this handprints. And they figure out that it's got the initials right there that Angie starts trying to figure out what it is. It's RT. What is it for? It ends up being Bob Terrier, the campaign advisor. Mm-hmm. So it goes back to the lieutenant. It says, hey, this is it. Campaign advisor's done it. Lieutenant wants to use an axe to chop her out of those handcuffs. And the IA is just underneath the lampshade at that point. Like, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Titanic flashback, but I don't think that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Remember in Titanic at the very end when he's chained to the desk and she has
Roses.
to use
Oh,
the
Oh
axe?
Yes.
yeah. Oh.
This one did not go as well.
No. And there was no blood, too. So, hey.
Yeah.
Angie is a robot.
Yes, we do a little bit.
Non-human.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, she was blown up. She can do anything. I
That's
mean,
true.
nothing stops her.
Yeah.
She had a robotic hand long.
Yeah, something like that.
But there was one little nice scene, though, where the campaign advisor is trying to get Giles to go upstairs to get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
That was started. It's like, no, I'm fine. Whatever you want is fine. We have a lot of different flavors. Well, whatever you're drinking is good with me.
Well, how does she think about having tea? Oh, tea sounds good.
Yeah.
See, I thought that was out of Giles' character. I feel like Giles would normally be like, oh, I want to see the brands. I want to see what there is. I'm going to pick
He
for
would usually
myself.
be gullible.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I mean?
right.
Be
can
very
see that,
gullible.
yeah.
So I thought it was very out of character that they put him in this
point.
one situation like that. So I think it was unrealistic.
Really, I enjoyed it
In
just
my
for the
opinion.
fact where it's like you want to the idea of when you're luring somebody into something. Usually, for the most part, people just go along with it. But then it's just so simple and innocuous. It's like, oh, a cup of coffee. Come on upstairs. Like,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Whatever you get is fine.
Yeah.
I just like that they played against that. For me, I find that a little bit funny.
There you go.
But then we find out Angie shows up, gun in hand, with the hand that was supposedly cut off. Yeah, but no.
Robot
hand. She grew that hand
Robot
back.
theory. Woo.
iRobot.
Yeah, and they take the campaign advisor in, and as I said at the beginning, they find that he has an ID card from Mayhem Global. So, I guess our one continuing story thread, and then that's basically it.
Yeah.
Her line is, "The only Joe you'll be cupping is the prison warden."
Wah, wah.
Yeah, hey,
That's
thank you.
better.
Thank you. And then that was the end of the episode. It
Yeah.
just kind of ended with a
It ended
dud. It was
weird. Yeah.
like, okay.
But you're right, the Mayhem Global. So I kind of have a prediction about what's happening with
Ooh,
that.
Well, I
Right.
guess if we're talking
Time.
predictions.
And now, your
this part.
AfterBuzz TV.
So what I think is that James Franco is still, because they introduced him at the beginning, so I think he is still tied into this Mayhem group.
I was gonna say.
And especially because last episode ended with him saying hi Angie and then it just deleting, and it's all coming from this Mayhem Global and giving all these weird messages to Angie like it did in the beginning. I think James Franco is going to make a cameo at the end of the
I
series.
hope so. I hope
season.
you're right.
I would even say before the end of this year. I would say episode
Or we can do another bet
8.
here, Michael.
I would say episode 8. James
Okay.
Franco was gonna make an appearance.
All right,
Man, look
we'll
at that.
see. I
I
would
feel
love
like
it.
they can't string it along until the end of the.
No, I guess you want to know who the villain
Yeah.
is, and then start setting up how they're going to try to stop them by the end of the season.
Maybe even
That's-
7,
Oh, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
So,
maybe 6.
so they're gonna get back together, and James Franco is gonna come into the picture in episode 7.
All in one episode.
Wow.
Lucky number 7.
Nikki's got quite an eventful episode on her hands. I'm going to say that James Franco is not just associated with Mayhem Global, but he's the head of Mayhem Global. He's behind all of it.
You think he's been faking his death this whole time?
Yep, and he's the guy calling all the shots.
Because
Wow.
he didn't want to, break Angie's heart by being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell her.
That he was undercover. Really, he was a villain, not really a cop.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know. What do you
Did
think,
he
Nikki?
like Angie to begin with, do we think? Or was it all just...
You never turned
boy?
your.
Yeah, I think maybe like many things, like he still certainly has feelings for Angie, so but he may have not intended to have feelings at the beginning, but
Oh, and then it happened.
Then
and
all of a
then
sudden you fall in love.
You can't help it when you fall in love. Yeah.
That's right. You know how she, when you take a lover, Nikki, you know.
When I take a lover,
When you take a lover, you give her a ringtone.
Yeah.
Him a ringtone.
That's right.
You give her a ringtone and a broken heart.
Well, it looks like those are our predictions there for the Angie Tribeca after show. Michael Clouse is desperately trying to set up another bet on this James Franco thing to get redemption
another
on these
one.
Pop-Tarts. Do we want to allow Michael Clouse to get another taste
No,
of betting action?
no, not at
He's
all.
done. He's
We're not
out.
doubling. Okay.
Shot
He's
down.
out.
Okay.
What about now?
Ah, all right. Love it. All right. So, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of the Angie Tribeca After Show. But as always, thanks so much for watching. You can like us on Facebook, give us those 5 stars on iTunes, follow us there on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel there. If Nadine, if they want to follow you and join the conversation even after the show's over, where can they find you?
You guys can find me everywhere at Nadine DP and the number 3.
You can find me on Instagram at TheOnlyMC, on Twitter at Michael Clouse TV.
Find me Nikki Preston at Nikki Preston TV. All over the world, everywhere.
All over the world, everybody. Look at that. So, any potential lovers out there, you can find Nikki all over the world.
Hit me up. Hit me up.
You can find me on Happy Go Jackie. We'll see you here next week for another episode of the Angie Tribeca After Show here on AfterBuzz TV.
Oh, I like it.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.